pen, you have a pen, you write it down. I hope you will not do expo. Okay. All right, the first question I'm going to ask. Okay. So the first question I'm going to ask, what is Progress' favorite color? Her favorite color. Yes, color. Let her write. Her favorite color. Favorite color, what's your answer? What's your answer? What's your answer? Black. Let's see. Is she correct?
Yes, she is. A round of applause, please. You're truly a friend indeed.
Okay, are you going to ask the next question?
Yeah. Okay. They said ladies first, the men's are next. Okay. Let's take it from the right. Saturday, sorry. I want you to go over there, take the pencil, write your question. We're going to ask the question, put down your answer, and we're going to ask your friend who nominated you. Okay? Round of applause for Ade, please. Okay. Okay. Who was the one who nominated you? Who was the person? Ella. Ella, please wave your hand. Okay. Ella, this question is for you. What do Ade love to do while walking?
He loves to play music.
He loves to play music. Is that correct? Ladies and gentlemen, she is quite correct. A round of applause, please. And for the next person, we'll be heading over to Brown. Master Brown, please step forward. I want you to put forth a question and an answer there. We're going to ask it to the one who nominated you. Okay. Thank you, Master Brown. This question is to Franklin, who nominated him, right? Kelvin. So, who is Master Brown's favorite artist?
Burna Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is very, very correct. A round of applause, please. What's your name? What's your name?
Joy.
Okay, please do the same. DJ. Okay, thank you, Joy. Okay. Who nominated you, please? Who? Mitchell. Victory. Victory, you nominated Joy. Okay, this is quite interesting. The question for Joy. What is Joy's nickname? Huh? Okay. No, that's a cheat code. You have to apply for another question. Or she does not know hers. Huh? Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the question which has got us so curious, what is Miss Joy's negative word? Yeah.
Toxicity.
Ladies and gentlemen, these mysterious friends are quite correct. Round of applause, please. Okay. Do the same, just do the same. What's her name again? What's her name again? Ladies and gentlemen, Lucky has brought a question which is giving me some kind of ginger. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Lucky, where is your nominee? The one who nominated you, the man. Red Hood, please wave, wave. What's his name?
Preneur.
Menan. Menan, please, this question is for you. What is Lucky's favorite game?
Fortnite.
Are you sure you are his friend?
Is it FIFA?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an imposter in the building. Okay. Do you want another person to answer the question? What's his name?
Chioma.
Chioma. Give him the mic. Give him the mic. Give Chioma the mic, please. Give Chioma the mic, please. It's Chioma. Okay. For once, I thought it was a song from Davido, Chioma, my lover. But it's a male. What will I say? Okay. Please, what is Master Lucky's favorite game?
FIFA.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for him. There's your friend. There's your friend. If I'm permitted, I would have brought the ones who nominate them to stage.
Okay, that was fun. That was fun. We can do something else. We can actually do something else. So we are going to play a game, 2 truths and a lie. How many persons are detectors, lie detectors in the building? If you know that you can say something and they will not be able to figure out the truth of what you said, come outside. The audience will guess what the truth is and what the lie is.
We are actually daring you right now.
All those ones that when they ask you, what did you do? There are some people that they are expert liars, have you? Or they are natural born lawyers. You can't catch them. So where are they?
We have one.
I heard we have one.
What's your name?
Natural born lawyers in the house. They can defend anything.
What's your name?
My name is Chuku Peculiar.
Okay, please come on stage, please.
Okay.
Round of applause for him, please.
How many persons like detective movies here? Do you like, what's your favorite movie, detective movie?
Enola Holmes.
All right. So you're going to tell us 3 things. 2 things will be truth, and 1 will be a lie.
Okay, so here I go. My name is Chuku Peculiar. I'm from Rivers State, and my favorite footballer is Lionel Messi.
The lie is that his favorite footballer is Messi.
He got it.
A round of applause for Femi, please. A round of applause. We thought you were a born lawyer. We expected more. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite one of the persons who said they had a favorite detective movie. Can we have you to the stage, please? Master Jidena, please come to stage. Come to stage. A round of applause, please. A round of applause. Keep it going, keep it going. Come on. We can do better. We can do better. Lovely. So I want you to drop a lie. Drop a lie like a detective. Okay? I want to hold you up and you give this lie. And I want them to find out the truth inside. Pick out the bone from the food. So I want you to give them a false information, a lie, and I want them to pick out the bone out of the food, the truth. I want you to give them a lie. Yes, a lie they could not be able to find the truth. Rather, they will be concurring to your lie. You get me now? Thank you. Let's have it.
I started watching football before 2021.
Okay. It's a lie. He doesn't watch football.
Very much, Master Jide. Okay. We are still on this intermittent period. We have about 10 minutes more. And we are going to run one more drill for the last time. So we are going to be picking out a male and a female. And this is how it is going to go. The male is going to give a false statement to say that he or she admires the person. And then for the female, you are given one chance to prove to us how you will be able to turn him down. And we are going to reverse the case. We are going to pick a male and then a female. And the female is going to do what the male did. And then, listen. The female is going to do what the male did. And the male is going to do the turning down for the second one. Are you ready? So, if you feel like nominating a male, I can see a hand there. Okay. Please, let's get the mics to them. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Savior, and I'll be nominating Choe.
Choe, please, where are you? Choe, Master Choe. Come on stage. Come on. A round of applause, come on. Let's have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Choe. Okay, for the ladies, I want a nominee. So someone nominate a lady. It could be your friend. Come on, let's have the male are winning. They are nominating. Come on, ladies. Nominate someone for us. We can actually pick. Nominate. This is your chance to turn someone down now. This is your chance. This is your chance. Ladies. I do not want to pick. Okay. I'm seeing a hand there. Okay. So who is nominating? Of course, we can't take our mic back. Okay. The lady on white. Please step forward. Please come to the stage. You are nominated. Come on, let's not do this. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's no lady for the stage, we'll crown him the winner, simply. And that means his aura is 10,000%. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing to the stage a lady. I can see her from my right hand side. Michelle, please come to the stage. A round of applause for her, please. Keep it going. Just a sentence, and you are going to just give a sentence, not accepting what he's going to say. You're ready? You're ready?
Am I trying to post that?
No, you're not going to. You're going to do the turnaround. Now the turnaround is you're going to do the approaching, and then she's going to do the approaching. Just enjoy yourself. She knows you. Ladies and gentlemen, who is ready to see a little bit of our window here outside of our curricular life? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chowe and Michelle. A round of applause, please. A round of applause. Let's encourage them.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
You look very good and stunning. Can I have a little space? So basically, opportunity comes but once, and I just want to make you mine. So, what are you saying? I'm waiting for your reply.
Maybe when I'm not looking at you directly in the eye.
I like to keep your back.
She said I'm too short for her.
Okay. Now, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are going to do. We are going to point at each of them, and you're going to tell us who is the winner here, because sometimes winning doesn't exactly mean that you were the one who was at the higher hand, just like as she is right now. So if you think Michelle here won this, let's have it. You can just say yes. If Michelle won this, can we have it? Is she the winner? Is she the winner? Okay. Is Choe here the winner of this conversation right now? Is Choe the winner? Okay. We're going to run this one more time. But this time, she is going to do the talking, and he is going to do the refusal. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay.
Hi, Choya.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Choe.
Hi, Michelle.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Choa, what will you say to this?
Oh,
What will you say to her? Of course, she's approaching you right now. What will you say?
oh, I have a wife.
Out of all the widest thing to say, I have a wife. Ladies and gentlemen, this is shocking. Thank you. A round of applause for the both of them, please. I mean, all work, no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? Well, Joel, that was very strong. That was very strong. And I expected more. I know you could do better. But while we are still waiting, we'll move on. We'll move on, of course. We'll not wait for the storm to take us. We'll keep moving. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to do this. If you know you are a campus preneur in the house, please wave your hand. When I say campus preneur, I mean you own a business. You run a business here in school that works for you, maybe between the breaks, even within the sections. You have a business. I know I can name a few, but I want you to identify yourself. You have a business. You run a business in school here. Come on, wave your hands. Let's see them. Come on, you can't tell me that we're university students, we don't have a campus preneur here. You run a business in school. You own I know a few. Last Students Week, I believe they gave some awards to their sense, people who do their sense and make money out of them, people who do cook and make money out of them, people who also do some businesses within. Can we have you, please? Okay. Are you coming? Ladies and gentlemen, okay, please, you can come forward. You can come forward. A round of applause for her, please. Cover you like cotton, but something's going off. I could do anything for love. I'm stuck on you, I be like sunburn. No, nobody perfect, so no be by who drive Benz, so it's how you got me high like polo. Baby like polo. Roll up on my mindset, so never play you Nintendo. It's how you got me high like polo. Baby like polo. Pass me your love, slip, pass me your love. So many things I want to do, but you shouldn't say my love is not enough. Okay. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have here a wonderful personality. What's your name, please?
Ruth Omoni.
Okay. Are you from Wigwe University?
No, sorry. RSU.
Okay. You're from River State University of Science and Technology. A round of applause, please, for our guest. Okay. Miss Ruth, this is very courageous. This is very bold. Even for me, myself, I would say this is a test for yourself and for your business. So I would like to know, what business do you run?
In my class, I run a business in my class where I sell out, and because we do Aki materials, I sell out A3 papers and foolscap papers to my faculty students. They know me for that one. They call me the Biro ambassador. So I sell it out. Most of them, when they need foolscap and A3 papers, they buy them from my hand. Till now, they know me for that.
Lovely. A round of applause, please. A round of applause. It's awesome. I know many of us might not really understand where she is speaking from. When you do these things outside public universities, this is wonderful. It is something with a leap of faith. And of course, it fetches you good money. So I want to know, do you have an idea of how you want to upscale it?
If I have like a financial this thing, I might get
space at the faculty there, maybe a shop there, because there are shops at the faculty that I can get, and as already people already know me, most of the faculty people would already know me, and I'm an executive in the faculty there, the faculty welfare, so they already know my face and my brand, so they will like easily I'll be easily be accessible to it.
Now, this is what we're going to do. This is very, very, very much lovely. So from now to the end of this event, we're going to find a way to network you to some of our buddies here and see what they could do for you, okay? Okay? This is very, very much lovely. And we are happy that students from other universities are opening up to us. That is very wonderful. Can I have a list? Can I have a list of them? A round of applause, please, for her. A round of applause. Keep it going. I'll be back after a 1 minute break. Let's have the DJ.
Follow you stand inside the fire. Now love me, I go love. Now love us, we go love. Who could believe you when the whole world is calling you a liar, liar? Now love me, I go love. Now love us, we go love. Now go to live your life to impress anybody. Cause some people was past Satan. Now love me, I go love. Now love us, we go love. Even though you love everybody no go feel love you, feel love you. Turn my mind to my weapon. Fuck the world with the large condom. Anytime you vex someone, I go like make you hear this song. Me and you no be Jesus, so now only who love us we go love. So now only who love us we go love. Sons and daughter, make sure that your mother knows suffer. Just to live your life, Baba. Just keep up real and proper. Focus on better customers. Listen, I got the one. How many dues did the boy don't pay? How many insult I go take up? Just your shit like I'm Jago. I be like this straight from the get-go. I know they take, I see lose bread. If you miss your show, you know see me, I go take up my money. Cause I promote a desperate. Me go no vest, my money become money. Many my gun be the people I read. Oh my I read for the green, that's the yellow. Some call me IB, some call me Olo. Keep I really be on a low low. Day and night, so my guys they hustle. Every penny they touch in my circle. I dey pass my ups, make them restless on schedule. Them say I be troublemaker. I go disturb everybody. Living me, make I do my own. Don't judge me. Make use every reason. If it doesn't say no, come me nobody. I go still pass everybody, even though they will not use extra. Una de bakuruba, I de bakuruba. You better relocate, I de come closer. Even if in a red, I go tackle. They be na text, you go peck. Come over with me, I know they talk, but try me first. Let's not save your money, this game no be by best friend. For my first land since I was 17, you know steady grinding. Nothing when you go show me, we go really surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, very soon we're going to be roaring here from a wonderful performance that is going to hold up next. But before that, I'm going to still give the floor. If you own an organization here in school, it doesn't necessarily have to only aim at a business. You want to pitch out to the people. Please raise your hand. Kindly raise your hand. You want to pitch out. Can we have that? Okay. Okay, hello. Please come forward, come to the stage. A round of applause, please, for her. A round of applause. A round of applause, please. Wigwe University. So fast, we forgot. We the fearless. Ladies and gentlemen, the fearless one is here with us today. Wigwe University. Wigwe University. Okay, what's your name, please?
Michelle Inweri.
Okay, what business do you run?
I own a brand named Cozy. We sell athleisure pieces, and we run majorly from Lagos.
Do any of you have a question to ask her? Do any of you on this business? Okay, I have just one question before we finalize. What benefit do you think your products have? Or what problem do they solve for the students?
I think the key purpose of my business is to ensure that females, women feel comfortable generally, like that's Cozy.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, do you have a website?
No, but if I'm giving you opportunity, I could.
Okay, no problem. Do well to network with them after now. Thank you very much. A round of applause for her, please. Keep it going, keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, like I have said before, I'm going to repeat that one more time. But before that, let us welcome amongst our midst the students from the Rivers State University of Science and Technology. They have been here before now. Keep it going, keep it going. Round of applause, please. Round of applause. Round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Lagos State, we have here in the midst of us the person we have come to witness, the person who we have come to learn from, the person who is going to give us the blueprint of a living, breathing corporate business, none other than herself, the lady, Mrs. Are you ready to hear the name? Are you ready to hear the name? Mrs. Duro Soye. A round of applause, please. Let us keep it coming.
Number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh, I believe.
Okay.
I know I can.
Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I'm super excited. It's my first time on campus here. Isn't it such a beautiful campus? Isn't it such a beautiful campus? So I'm going to go back on my seat. I'll come back and share a little bit about my story. My hope is that after you heard, you decide to build a business beyond yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to see an electrifying performance. It is going to be immersive. It's going to take you through a journey of vision, a journey that's going to open your eyes to the future of tomorrow. Amongst us in our midst here in Wigwe University, oh, where are my manners? Permit me to introduce myself. My name is Richard Manchison Wilson, all the way from the United States of Rivers State. So I'm going to be anchoring this event for you. Please, a round of applause. While we were moving on with the event, a wonderful personality joined us again, the Vice Chancellor, Wigwe University. A round of applause, please. Let's keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to stage wonderful performance, an organization that is brewing with talents, that is brewing with creative people, not just creative, but technical in what they do. I bring before the stage none other than the Wigwe University Creative Arts Club, as they will come here and wow you and leave you with awe. A round of applause as they arrive on stage. Keep it going, keep it going. Come on, you can do better. You can do better.
bàbá ríra bọ́ ọjọ́ bá pẹ́.
Mo kílé mo kágò. Mo kílé mo kágò. Ìgbà ni mo fọ́ ní tú. Ààrẹ mi dọ̀la. Ìgbà ọmọdé. Ìgbà àgbà. Ìgbà Elédùmarè tó dá ọ̀run. Ìgbà Elédùmarè tó dá gbogbo ayé. Ẹ kí yín olùkọ́, mo kí yín pátápátá. Mo kí yín o. Ìbà. Jẹ́ ìbò gbénu. Ọmọ nation gbénu. Rénu. Sọ́nù. Gbẹ́sọ̀nù.
Mazamatani. Mazamatani. Togo kabaraya.
Ìgbéranu mẹ́kà o. Mẹ́kàranu mẹ́kà o. Mẹ́kàranu mama. Amẹ̀sí mama. Ẹlẹ́rìí ọmọ.
I am leadership and entrepreneurship. I dream, but I also build. Every step I take leaves a mark. Every hand that I lift makes us stronger. I build for those coming after me. I believe true success is measured by impact. I am committed to building beyond me.
I am innovation. Life is bigger than one person. Success means more when it is shared. What I learn, I pass on. What I gain, I give back. I am building for the future I want to see. I invest in others, not just myself. I create opportunities wherever I can. I am committed to building beyond me. I am skill acquisition. We are part of something greater.
Yes, we are.
We stand on the works of others. Today, we add our own brick. Tomorrow, others will build on it. I build so others can rise. I choose to live a legacy of service. I believe every action I take can inspire. I am committed to building beyond me.
Yes, we are committed to building beyond us.
Oh, there's a new chapter, and it comes alive. Bright hopes for the future, we can see the shining. Steps falling gently, we're finding our way. Hearts held in peace, and we welcome that day.
A new dawn breaks today. We stand through open doors. And dreams are waking in our hearts. We're ready now. Born from hope and vision. Young but standing tall. Second call into this life. We will not fail.
Yeah. Champions, champions, one vision, one voice, one future. We are champions, champions. Our foundation. Welcome to Ife University. Building beyond you.
Lovely. Lovely. A round of applause, please. A round of applause. Come on. For a second, you know, I'm a double person, so I was watching from somewhere there with my spirit. So I saw this performance, and I believe you love it. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Come on. We are very glad you do. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move into the next phase of this event, we would like to know better about the host of this event, Miss Tara herself. She is a lovely person, and I believe I will get to find out. Wouldn't that be? Ladies and gentlemen, if the technical are ready, we would love to see the video. Like I said before, I said something very important. I will keep repeating it again and again. Ladies and gentlemen, an idea without a structure is but a hobby. I will say this again. And that is why we are here to learn how a business will not just survive through graduation, but it will survive to be able to hire the next generation. So ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to open us more into our speaker for today. May we have it?
She's driving an ambitious goal to tackle unemployment by training and placing over 1 million sales professionals and entrepreneurs in sustainable careers and business across the continent. Mrs. Farah Doroto's impact has been recognized both nationally and globally. She's a recipient of numerous awards, including the National Award of Excellence for Social Impact and Job Creation, a recognition by the Vice President of Nigeria, and has been named by Forbes among Africa's 20 young powerful women and 50 most powerful women in Africa. She was also the 2022 awardee of the International Women Entrepreneurial Challenge, IWEC, a young global leader of the World Economic Forum. Tara's passion for mentoring founders and entrepreneurs continues to inspire a new generation of business leaders. A graduate of the Lagos Business School with an executive leadership program from INSEAD, Yale University, and Harvard Clinic School of Government. She is a member of the Royal Order of the United Kingdom and Rwanda. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Tara Dorotoye to Campus Preneurship 2023.
Built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Thank you very, very much. Please, you may be seated. I was dancing because I'm a champion. Are you a champion? Okay. So thank you so much for that beautiful presentation by the art student. It was very emotional. I saw the inclusiveness in it. I was trying to identify the different languages that were coming through. How many people heard Ijo? Was there Ijo? Okay. And I heard some Yoruba. Okay. I didn't hear any Ishekiri. I'm Ishekiri, so you missed out Ishekiri in it. Oh, well done to you guys. Please give them a round of applause. I'm particularly excited to be back on campus, even though this is not the school that I went, but it's still a campus. And the reason why I'm particularly excited about coming back is because the birth of my business idea started when I was a student at the Lagos State University. House of Tara is now going to be 27 years. This year, thank you for clapping, is now going to be 27 years, but I started while I was a student as an undergraduate studying law at the Lagos State University. So I understand the power of having a small dream as an undergraduate. When I look back today, after this number of years, it's very humbling to think that this thing that started on campus has now created an entire ecosystem. And I'll tell a little bit about my story. So I was born in 1977, 6th of March, which means I'll be 50 next year. I was raised in a polygamous family. And I think it's an important part of my story. I was raised by two stepmothers. Two stepmothers. My mom and my dad separated when I was 8 months old. The two stepmothers, one was kind, one was unkind. So I had, as you say, the best of both worlds. The legendary wicked stepmother, and in some cases, the exceptional kind stepmother. I grew up in a home where my mother wasn't present because my parents had such a very traumatic exchange and separation. My mom wasn't allowed to come back into the house. So I didn't see her until I was in my secondary school for the very first time. The separation was intense. My father was powerful, so he had the ability to stop her from coming. So I didn't see her. But in this home, when I was being raised by these two stepmothers, I couldn't wait to leave. I couldn't wait to go to boarding house. So when children resume school in a new secondary school, you know, many people will start crying. Do you remember? People will cry. Some of them were crying because they were missing home. In my case, I was one of the few that didn't cry. If anything, I was happy that I was going off to boarding school. And it was in boarding school that my mom was able to come once to visit me without my father knowing about her coming. So in a way, I was determined to build a life for myself. Because in this family, I didn't have a sister, I didn't have a brother, I was an only child of my both parents. So it meant the other children who were in that house were not, in a sense, my siblings, they were my halves. Everybody had their own brother or their own sister. I was the only one who had just me. So I was desperate to find a life, to start a life. So I went into university, yet again excited that I got a chance to run away from where? From home. I was excited. Got into university, was studying law, excited that I was going to be a lawyer, but I found something that I had. Remember that because my mom wasn't there, I was always looking for ways to leave the house, okay? So back in the days, I don't know about now, there was something called jam break, where you do the jam exams. Do we still have jam break? Where you do the exam, but it takes time for the results to come out. Sometimes it takes a year, right? More than a year. So you wait at home for that entire year. I got the chance to go and work in a perfume store. A very small perfume store. My neighbor came to me and said, the lady who has this perfume store is looking for a young girl who can work in the store, who can speak very well, maybe even speak a little bit of French. Of course, in secondary school, French was a mandatory subject in Nigeria at the time. So every secondary school, you had to do French. So I could pronounce French words. I could converse little by little in French. So I went to work in this store. Little did I know that from that interaction in that store, over the course of that 1 year, I will find a gift that I had that I didn't know that I had. You know, I like to run away from home, isn't it? So I had run away again. I was now working in this store, and I was excited to have a place I was going, so I didn't have to engage with my two stepmothers. But even though it seemed like a bad situation, it gave me an opportunity to expose myself to what was possible. In this perfume store, there were segments where they sold cosmetics, but foreign cosmetics that were designed by Oyibo people, right? And the women will come and they will ask me, which one of this is my shade? I want my foundation, I want my powder, but I can't tell which one is my shade. I could tell because I was looking at them, but I also didn't know that I had the gift. The minute I point to a shade, it became their shade. And they're like, how did you know? I don't know, I just know. And soon enough, in that store, they started to sell cosmetics more than they sold perfumes. So the owner of the store came and said, what is going on? Why is it that we're selling more cosmetics? They realized it was because I was testing the product on the customers, and because I was testing it, the customers felt more confident that they could buy it. After I left that job, I went to university, and I realized that that thing I was doing, I could also do it for my classmates and earn an income from it. So as a law student, there's something called law dinners. Do you guys have law dinners here? Law dinners? Are there law students here? Not yet, okay. Not yet, don't say no, say not yet. Aha. And so the law students have this thing that they do every quarter or so, or every semester, where they have an entire dinner. And as law students, you dress up and you dress very nicely in a dinner outfit. And many times the students will come to me, my classmates, to say, I like the way you use this product. Can you do it for me for the law dinner? I had an idea. I could charge for it. So once I charged. And they're like, okay, I'll pay. And they paid. The first person paid very easily. So I thought to myself, maybe the money is too small. Maybe I should add a little bit more. When the next person came, maybe it was 300 naira that I charged the other person. I said, okay, 500 naira. Okay. I said, that means it's too small. Then another person came. I assessed her. I heard that her boyfriend is one of the footballers. Okay, I will charge her more. She came. 800 naira. She paid. This is small then. I heard this one's father is very rich. Okay, maybe I should increase it. That's how I was determining how much I charge. Depending on how big your father is, whether you have a rich boyfriend or not, this will shape what I charge. And that's how I used just that interaction to determine what I charge. It now showed that it was a real business. But guess what? I can't wait every once in a semester for people to come to me for makeup. So another idea came to me. I realized many of the students who were in school had older siblings. Their older siblings were either graduating or have graduated. Maybe their firstborn has graduated and it's about to get married. So the younger siblings will be inviting her friends. Oh, my older sister is getting married. Oh, my older brother is getting married. Do you want to come? I'll give you an invitation card to come for the wedding. Soon enough, you see pictures from the wedding. What did I do? I started going from classmate to classmate. Is your brother getting married? Is your sister getting married? Is anybody in your family getting married? The minute they say yes to me, I say, can you introduce me to your brother? Can you introduce me to your sister? To do what? I'm a makeup artist. I didn't even know what to call it because at the time, the word didn't exist. So I would say I would do their makeup. And they're like, do their makeup. Can you charge for it? I say, yes. One person now said, okay, my neighbor is getting married. I will take you to their house and you'll talk to her. So I went and I introduced myself. And I'm a good marketer. You can clap for me now if I say I'm a good marketer. So I marketed myself that because guess what? I remembered what those customers in the perfume store used to tell me. When I applied the thing, they say, oh, I look so nice. It encouraged me to know that there was something I had, isn't it? Then with my classmates for the Lord dinner, oh, I look so nice. Oh, when that product you use, can you sell it to me? I knew this was opportunities calling in my ear. So I went to this bride's house to be, and I told her. She said to me she will pay. And she told me she will pay me 2,500. Remember, for 350 naira. I now knew I could become a millionaire from this makeup. So, on the day of the wedding, I got to the house. I did the makeup in the morning, did the traditional. I went late because there was something called sanitation. In Lagos, once a month, back in the day, if you don't get out of town, out of home on time, you may not be able to get to the venue on time. So I was a little late. Because I was a little late, I couldn't do it the way I would like to do it. But soon after, I got one huge opportunity. One guy came to me and said, somebody's daughter is getting married, the chief of naval staff. In Nigeria at the time, the chief of naval staff was almost like the vice president of the country. So they said the daughter is getting married and her mother's PA is asking for a makeup artist. I told her that I know one girl who carries one small box and she says that she's an artist, but I don't really know whether this is the thing you are referencing. So he asked me, is this the business? Do you know how to do makeup? Are you a makeup artist? So I said, yes. I wasn't sure about the name. So I said, yes, I'm a makeup artist. He said, okay, I will introduce you. So I got to the house. I did a trial for the girl that was getting married. And her mother came and said, she looks so beautiful. You must also do my makeup on the wedding day. So now I have 2 customers on the same day. You missed the chance to clap. You missed the chance to clap. So if I talk and you don't clap, I'll give you the microphone. Is that okay? Because I came all the way from Lagos and I'm telling you stories and you're just looking at me like this. So I got there, did the test run. Remember now that I've done the test run, the mother has said, oh, I love it. Then the sister came. I said, you can't leave me out. I must have, so now I have 3 people to do makeup for on that day. You shall clap for her. So, by the time I was leaving, I was going to do makeup for 3 people in the house, but not one day, because they were Muslims. So there was Nikai day. So I wondered, should I charge them 2,500 for Nikai traditional white wedding? I wasn't sure. I didn't even have the courage to tell them that they should pay me more for each day. So I said 2005 for the whole wedding. Even if I come 3 times, I will, because nobody had ever paid me 2,000 before for the makeup. You remember they were paying me 300, 500, 800. Now I'm telling someone 2005. My chest could not take it. So the mother now looked at me and said, oh, you mean 2005 per person per day? So I said, should I say yes or should I say no? If I say no, if I say yes and they say they can't pay, then they drive me away. What if I say yes? I said, okay, no problem. I did my Niger Delta strong mind. And I said yes, 2005 per person per day. And I said, okay, no problem. Calculate the money. I felt like a billion. 2,500 was a lot of money then. No, don't underestimate 2,500. Remember, they were not doing makeup. It was not a thing. When you were getting married, your mother's sister will come on the day of the wedding and just put red lipstick for you. If you are tying gele, they will assist you to tie your gele. Not that somebody will come from outside, they don't even know. Then sit down, bring out a makeup box, different products, powder, foundation, and paint your face. Then they will pay you. They had never heard about it. But you know the other amazing thing, and this one thing you all have to learn, is that doors of opportunities open. And when they open, you have to have the courage to walk in. So this was one of those doors of opportunity that just opened. And the minute that door opened and you show up, other doors of opportunities begin to open again. What were the other doors of opportunity? The mother, the sister. But guess what? Her bridal train, there were 12 ladies on her bridal train. And you remember, she's just graduated from university. So it meant that all the girls on her bridal train were either about to get, it's not now that people get married late. Then you meet your boyfriend, just as you're about to graduate, you start planning your wedding. Okay? So some of them already had fiancés. Some of them, their weddings were around the corner. So now I had potential customers apart from this. Somebody will say, oh, I'm getting married in 6 months' time. Oh, I'm getting married next year. You must do my makeup. And the wedding was very highly publicized, was on national TV because her father was the chief of naval staff. That's how that business was birthed. But remember I talked about opportunities open? I continued to do that makeup and doing brides and getting people who were getting married. After a while, the brides will say, the powder you used for me on my wedding day, can you help me get it? So I'll go to the market, go and look for it, buy it, and give it to them. Then later on, it'll come to me that, you know, you can actually add something to this, and you can make money on it. So if you tell me, oh, that powder I use, I go to the market, get it, and then I will add to it. So I started another business where it was product sales. The more I was selling the products, but sometimes I would get to the market, and the person who I bought the powder from would tell me that they don't have it anymore. They will say, I'll ask them, they'll say they don't even remember the product. So I wondered, how are they doing business? Actually, these guys will go to America and buy anything they see part-time. So there was no consistency in anything. So after a while, even if you bought the powder today, you can't continue using it because you may not be available tomorrow. What was that? What's that? What is that? What is that? Opportunity. I can't hear you. Another opportunity. Then the brides who were getting married wanted to come to me to do that test. Remember, I went to the girl's house to do a test makeup, isn't it? And when I did the test makeup, her mothers came. After a while, some people didn't want me to come to their homes. Sometimes I also didn't want to go to people's homes. So they had to come to my own home. They come to my mother's dining table. I will do makeup. One day, my mother had her village meeting people. And my bride came. Was I going to tell my mother's village people to stand up from the chair? No. So my bride sat there waiting. I was waiting for the women to get up. And village meeting does not have closing, opening time. So I said to myself, what's the opportunity to go and get my own place? But what would I call it? It's not a shop. Because I don't really sell products, Abby. So I will call it a what? I don't know. But I rented a place. And sometimes nothing is clear. You may not have the full picture, but you must have the courage to take a step. So I rented the place. So when my stepmother asked me, so this place that you've rented now, what is it? Is it a shop? Is it a shop? Is it a shop? It's not a shop now because I don't have clothes to sell. I don't have makeup to sell. It's a place where the brides will come and do the test makeup. Okay. She said, no problem. Renovated the place, spent time, and sometimes the question was, I have never seen any store like this, so which one will I copy? Where will I get the idea? So I called an older friend, and this is the power of advice. You must surround yourself with people who have experience and have the humility to ask questions. So I went to an older friend and I said, sis, this is a problem. She's an interior designer. I'm opening a place like somewhere where my brides can come and they can do makeup. She says, okay, it's like a studio. I said, yes, a studio. You remember the guy said, are you a makeup artist? So he's a makeup artist. Makeup artist. Perfect name. You missed another place to clap. So the idea of a makeup artist studio. But as I said, the thing sounded too long. I said, oh, maybe it's just a makeup studio. So I don't have to have products there necessarily, as long as the brides come and I can do the test run for them. And when they started coming, I was happy because I won't have any problem with sharing the dining table with my mother and her village meeting people. You understand? I will not be embarrassed if one of my customers come and then my father says, people should go outside. Out! You see, because I have my own place now. So they started coming. But the brides will say to me, the test run you did that day, you wrote it down. Give me the names of the product that you used. I want to go and look for it to buy. What did I do? Another what? I went to the market, bought the products, and brought them to the store. But remember that these are brides, so they get married. It's cyclical. It's not that every month there's somebody getting married. Of course there is, but I don't know everybody. So they were not coming as often as I wanted. So I decided to do an event to invite people to this my makeup studio and launch my makeup studio to them. So I did an invitation card, printed it, sent it to my brides that had done their makeup when they were getting married, and invited them to the opening of my makeup studio. When they came, I didn't have, when I now looked at the store, it looked empty. So I wanted to put more products there. So I went back to the woman who I buy makeup from in the market. And I said, ma, I want to buy, but I don't have enough money to buy so many because I want to open my studio. She said, explain, what do you mean by your studio? I told her, I said, this girl, I like you. You know why I like you? You have all these new ideas because she's been selling cosmetics for many, many years. So she said, because I like what you are doing, I'm going to support you. Do you know what? Take these products with you, any product you want, as much as you want. I will even come for the day of the opening. Then I will stay till the evening. When you finish selling, you just give me the money. That's what you call supplier credits. That time, I didn't know that's what it was. But you know why? Because I was consistent. And she saw me consistently going and coming. Consistently going and coming. So credibility had been built. So today, sometimes young people say, there's no way to raise capital. You won't raise capital if people don't trust you. They trust you. So every day you are showing up, you are building a brand. So I was showing up with this woman. I didn't know I was building a brand. So ask your neighbor, what is your brand saying every day? Are you here with us or you have gone home? What is your brand saying every day? So this woman is called Alaja Tejosho. That was her name. Alaja Tejosho. You know her? Yes. Yes. Together. After a while, Madam Tejosho was still not delivering the products the way I wanted. And sometimes the products were too Onibo. So I'm looking and I'm knowing that this shade is not very Nigerian. What can I do? I will mix 2, mix 3, mix 2, mix 4.